Hey, can you guys hear me? Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Huvi186. Back again with another live stream. This is the new branding for the live stream. I've been really lazy when it comes to putting timestamps and well, I mean, I don't know how to do timestamps, at least not yet. But putting in timers and markers for my video for my live streams and all the other stuff that I just haven't been able to do because I've been so busy at work and also rather laziness. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm just gonna I'm rebranding this Hoovy on deck. This is gonna be the new live stream when I talk about just talk about gaming stuff. For the most part. Anything else I'll probably I'll probably still do it live stream format or just make a basic video, which I've been slacking. I should be doing more of those. I should also be doing more gameplay stuff. I should be putting more gameplays on my channel as well. I just been busy. Um, but I do have some Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay, disc jammed gameplay. Um, so I do have some gameplay I have to put up. So bear with me here. I mean, I'm trying to bring the channel, trying to be more involved with the YouTube channel. So but when you have work outside of it plus other stuff, it's just hard to do. But I'm gonna keep trying. Anyway, this is gonna be the first episode of Hoovy on Deck. Like I said, I'm just gonna be doing like gaming stuff on here. Um, so I already shared the link and with Twitter and stuff like that. I haven't done it with Google Play yet. Google Plus yet. Let me do that right now. Give me one moment. I'm also gonna be doing some. I'm gonna try to do the screen share. Hopefully it'll work because I do have a couple of screenshots that I want to share with you guys. Make this more. I don't know if I want to say professional, but make it more. Make it a lot better for you guys. So just give me one moment. Let me just share this real quick. I am technically I'm outside up on a balcony, so you might hear some background noise, some cars and stuff like that. So I do apologize in advance. But now let's do this on Google Plus. All right. Okay. General discussion. Okay. All right. It's been done. So sorry for that. Um, yeah. So you'll also be hearing notifications going off. FY, that is the SNK theme music. So there you go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm good. Anyways, first topic of the day is we're gonna talk about Lawbreakers. Now this is not the first time on this channel that I've talked about Lawbreakers. As a game itself, I am mildly intrigued by the game. Even though it does look a lot like Overwatch, which I don't like Overwatch. I don't get the fascination with that game. Um, oh, yeah, one of my nieces love it. I don't get it, but despite that, I do like the look of it. It looks cool. The gameplay looks frantic, but at the same time, I think gameplay might give me motion sickness, so I can't really fuck with it right now. Plus, I do have the Lost Uncharted Lost Legacy coming out, and also Hot Shots Golf, or everybody's golf coming out the week afterwards. So my money and time is gonna be um locked into that. But maybe in the future, if the game is still going strong, maybe I'll give it a chance or whatnot. But the game release, um, I think might have been late last week. I don't remember exactly when it came out. The game came out, and apparently the game is not doing great. Really, I haven't seen much talk from Cliffy B or anyone at I believe Boss Key Studios is the studio that made the game. I believe that's is that Bosky or that? Yeah, I believe that's Bosky. Um, I haven't seen much of it outside of one N4G post, but apparently the game's not doing well. Didn't do well on Steam. We don't. I don't know about the PS4 numbers yet, but I think it's important for some people to realize one thing, a couple things. One, the game, despite having a guy like Cliff Brzezinski being the head of it, the game was not really marketed that much, especially when you compare it to Overwatch and even Battleborn. I know some people have been saying, "Oh, well, it's done worse than Battleborn," and obviously Battleborn was the unfortunate is the unfortunate ugly stepchild of Overwatch. Pretty much. I believe they both came out around the same time. At one point, I actually confused the two. I thought they were the same fucking game, but obviously, a lot of people when both games came out, most people um chose Overwatch over Battleborn. And apparently Lawbreaker did worse than both. But you also have to take into account that Lawbreaker was not as marketed as much, at least in my opinion, as Overwatch or Battleborn. And Lawbreaker is on less platforms. Not on the Xbox One, at least not yet. And Overwatch and Battleborn are on everything. And the part about the Xbox leads me to this thing that I wanted to discuss is whether or not um Xbox fanboys seem to be happy with the news about the game being a failure. Now I'm gonna share a screenshot right now. I'm gonna see if I can let's see if I can do this. The first time using screen share. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me see. Turn this. How do I do this? Okay. All right. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are seeing this right now. Let me check. Let me recheck. Okay. Let me turn this down. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. All right. I'm doing this correctly. As you see Goran Dragic, the dragon, as my wallpaper. Let's see. Just go to all right, pictures. Okay. Screenshots. Let's go. Okay. As you can see here, this is an example. Now I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a backstory. 'Cause I don't have the screen. I don't have the before screenshots of this, but most people don't know what this is about. I'll tag some people in who knows what this is about. Now at the top screen right here, you at the very top, that's a Cliffy B tweet. About regarding lawbreakers and the game being announced and saying hopefully everyone enjoys or whatever. And the Xbox fanboy in the bottom, Swan Lee, notorious Xbox fanboy, he said to a couple of other people, including Tim Dog, who I'm cool with, that Cliff Brzezinski told him to eat a bag of dicks. And he said that all he did was ask Cliffy B, "Oh, when is the game coming out on the Xbox?" As you can see here, as you can see here's what Cliffy B was responding to with this tweet. If you guys can't see, I'll read it right here. Nope, not buying a different console to play it. You shunned the platform that made you. Enjoy the check. Now, obviously, this is not checking on whether or not the Xbox One version is coming out. This is just a dude, an Xbox dude, super fucking salty that the game is not on his platform. You know what I mean? And then in the bottom here, that's when he sent in the tweet. Now, there's been a couple people who now it's not all Xbox dudes. Like let's be clear here. It's not all Xbox dudes. I want to make that clear that it's not all Xbox dudes, right? But you look at something. I've seen people talk about this as if he asked for it with his arrogance. You know what I mean? With some of the tweets that he said he has sent. regarding Xbox fanboys being a bit salty about the game not coming on the Xbox, right? You see some of the tweets from him. You've seen some of the Xbox One fanboys tweets, and obviously with this news about the game quote being a failure, which I think is too early to tell. I mean, it's not a game that it's a game that I feel we can judge in time, not currently, like not right now, not at launch. It's something that we might have to judge 6 months from now, what have you. But with this, with the idea that this game may very well have been a failure, I feel like some Xbox fanboys are kind of like jumping the gun and saying, "Oh, look, you shun Xbox, you get what you get, and this and that." And the funny thing is, a lot of this sounds a lot like what happened with Titanfall 2, right? Titanfall 2, obviously the original Titanfall was on the Xbox only, and when EA and Respawn decided to go multi-plat for the second one, they did what I thought was a smart move at the time. They decided to try to embrace and bring in PlayStation gamers, right? And you have like some controversies with the whole green disc, blue disc bullshit. And when you notice that when the game, you know, I guess you could say flop commercially, it was a critical hit, a critical success, just like the first one, but it seemingly it bombed critically. Yeah, a lot of Xbox fanboys, not all of them, some of them, pretty much saying that hey, this is what you get for going multi-plat, this is what you get for disrespecting us. And to me, I find the whole thing to be dumb because at the end of the day, like sometimes games succeed, sometimes games fail. Games fail. It is what it is. Now, do I think that Titanfall would have been more of a success if it was exclusive to the Xbox? Actually, I do believe that. I don't think it would have sold as much as the first game, but considering a bit of the actually, I mean, would it have been a success? I don't know. It's hard to say. I think it would have been a more successful if it was only out on the Xbox because obviously it's an exclusive, so exclusives tend to do better and stuff like that. And I'm sure that Microsoft would have kind of like softened the blow when it comes to the finances or whatnot. But but the thing is that you're seeing this type of behavior from these fanboys regarding games that are shunned, that quote shun their console, right? And they have this idea that if it came out on their platform, the game would have been more successful. And to me, I just find that to be odd because I mean, for one, when it talks to like math, I mean, PS4 gamers by and large buy more games than Xbox One gamers. That's a fact. I mean, there's reasons behind it. Obviously, when you have a higher install base, it's obvious that's gonna happen. That's facts. It's not to say that Xbox fans and fanboy don't buy games like that. I find that argument to be dumb. But what the fact is that when you have a higher install base, more often than not, the game's going to sell more on that platform, and that was what Cliffy B's thought process was. And to be frank, that's what Respawn's thought process was. Yo, let's bring this game to PS4. You know what I mean? Like regardless of what happened with the first game, let's bring the game out to PS4. Let's try to get those PS4 gamers who may not have had a chance to play the first game. That was really all. That's really all it was to it. Now the whole green disc, blue disc thing. I talked about that in my video. All that stuff is just fucking BS from fanboys who are upset that the game was on PS4. I truly believe that, and I think a lot of the hatred towards Lawbreakers, at least from certain Xbox fanboys, not all of them, like I said, but has all it has to do with the fact that the game is exclusive to PlayStation, and it's made by a guy who is synonymous with the Xbox brand and Cliff Brzezinski. and I think that's where a lot of the hatred for that game comes from. Now, okay, let's see. Let's pivot now towards the Xbox One X itself. The game, the system still doesn't have a pre. I don't know why it still doesn't have a pre-order. Apparently, I think it passed FCC regulations, but it still doesn't have a pre-order. Um, I am interested to see how the Xbox One X does. Like again, like I said, I'm not buying one. I don't have any interest in buying one because at the end of the day, I don't need like I mean my Xbox One S that I have currently. I have it. I like it. I don't use it as often as I would like, but I like it. But I don't need another Xbox. I don't need a more expensive Xbox. You know what I mean? I'm happy with the system I have now. I don't own a 4K TV, so I don't I don't need one. But I am still interested to see what it does. I'm very interested to see. Um, I'm interested to see how it does in the market because for $500, like I said before when it was revealed, I think $500 is a good price for the console because the console seems like it's a beast. But is that going to be enough? Is the idea behind playing games in 4K enough for the system? You know what I mean? And the one thing that I actually realized that I really didn't realize before with the Xbox One X, before I get back to my main topic, is that the first two generations of the Xbox brand, they've always produced, they've always touted and always seem to have the best version of third party games. Now think about this. Obviously with the original Xbox, that was obvious. You know what I mean? The system was more powerful. It was the most powerful console on the market at the time. That was obvious, right? That it would get the best version of third party games. The Xbox 360, while it was weaker than the PS3, it was easier to develop for, and more often than not, developers produce the best version of their games on that system compared to the PS3. Now, this is the first generation with the Xbox One where they've had the lesser version of third party games. And you add to the fact that, especially this year, and I would say the past 2 years, and especially this year, that they've lagged behind Sony when it comes to first party exclusives. And to be frank, they've always lagged behind Sony when it comes to first party exclusives. So not only are they getting their ass kicked in the first party realm, they're not up until the Xbox One X come out, they've been getting their ass kicked when it comes to third party. And that's obviously not a winning formula for Microsoft. So the having the One X come out and having de facto best version of the console game because of its power is a big win for Microsoft. But is that enough? Is that something that can is that something that can get them over the hump? Not necessarily over the hump, because I think the PS4 is way too far. Is way too ahead. But is that something that can lead to to kind of like regaining that market share? At least starting that now, and then hopefully, gradually getting more and more of that as the generation goes on. As the generation goes on, as we move to new generations and stuff like that. So it'll be very interesting to see where that goes. I'm just trying to figure out when the hell this thing is gonna be available for pre-order. Because Gamescom is coming up soon. I'm sure we'll get more. I'm sure we'll get more information on that. And I did watch a video. I'll mention this. I'll mention this before I move on to my last topic. Um, I did see my homie Mega Bad Seed. Shout out to him. He made a video, a very interesting video regarding Xbox One X and saying that it should come out 3 days earlier. Because I think the system, I believe, comes out a couple days before after Call of Duty World at War. And obviously, the history between Microsoft and Activision and Call of Duty is a very, very important one. You know what I mean? It was it was probably one of the landmark games of last generation. Uh, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and obviously, most people play that game on the Xbox. I mean, with Xbox Live and the shit talking, and I was in on it. Like that shit was some of the best gaming moments of my life, playing online on the Xbox 360 at my cousin's house. So he had the idea of maybe it should come out 3 days earlier, and coinciding with the launch of Call of Duty World at War. Now, for one, I'm trying to figure out when are we gonna get a pre when we're gonna get pre-orders. Like, in order for it to come out early, we need pre-orders first. You know what I mean? But outside of that, I think it's an interesting idea if they had a partnership with Activision currently, and they don't right now. I believe Sony has the marketing rights to the game, and I was telling him that I don't know if Sony would be happy necessarily with with Microsoft launch lineup, pretty much launching a new console and having that promoted alongside the Xbox One X. You know what I mean? I don't think that Sony would be happy with Activision or like the department stores and shit like that marketing their game next to the Xbox One X when they have partnerships. Right? You know what I mean? So I understand the logic behind what he's saying. I just think that when you don't have marketing rights and when you have to deal with stuff like that, third party deals and stuff like that, I just don't know if it'll work. And I think Sony will put the kibosh on that real quick. I don't know how, and I understand the idea that it would be weird for Sony to kind of get involved, but you have to remember when you're being partnered up, the idea behind a third party marketing deal is, for one, obviously, is to get the commercials and stuff like that, and highlight that on your brand, brag about early DLC and stuff like that. But secondly, is to convince people who haven't jumped on board the next generation to buy that game on that console. You know what I'm saying? So, perfect example, like Titanfall, not Titanfall 2, right? Despite all the fanboy bullshit, all the fanboy fodder, and all the other stupid shit, the game was heavily marketed as an Xbox One game. It was on multiple platforms, but it was available. But the game was marketed as an Xbox One game. Every time that commercial showed, afterwards, after the whole, showing the whole, robots and shit like that, it had the Xbox One logo at the end of it. That's the goal. And let's say if Microsoft decides, hey yo, let's release the Xbox One X next to Call of Duty. Boom, we get the biggest game in the world coming out next to our console, to our brand new console, and boom. And I don't know if Sony would be okay with that. I don't know if Sony would be okay with that. So that's it for the Xbox One X. I'm still interested to see how that will do. Next thing, last thing on the agenda today. Let's get back to the screen share. All right, thank you. All right, let's get back to the screen share. Let's go to Twitter, and as you can see right now, I'm on Crap Gamer Logic's page. A big shout out to Crap Gamer Logic. Um, shit. Oh, my computer fell. Sorry. All right. So my fault. Okay. So right now I'm looking at at a conversation involving Crap Gamer game Odyssey Gaming 86. Now, let's read through these comments. Right, you guys can see it. People just waiting on OneX. Have faith. I believe this is in response to, I guess, leaked MPD numbers. Let me full screen that. I believe this is in conjunction with leaked MPD numbers showing the Switch apparently won MPD for this month. PlayStation was second, and Xbox was was last. And it was last by quite a bit. And Xbox One was last by quite a bit. And I believe the tweet I believe that tweet has something to do with that. And Odyssey Gaming 86 says, "Crap! I am always on your side. Excuse me. Crap! I'm always with you, which is your first fucking mistake on stuff. But it's hard to have faith in a company that has a hard time making marketing deals. I missed the 360 days. And what pisses me off about this tweet right here is that you missed 360 days because of marketing deals. It wasn't because of the online network. It wasn't because of the games. It wasn't because of the community. It was because of marketing deals. Jesus Christ, it's fucking stupid. This is corporate slavery at its finest. Let's see what else. All right, stupid tweet right here. All right, and this thing right here. This oh my god, this tweet. Oh my god. Okay, it sucks that I had to get a PlayStation because not even one person I hang out with has an Xbox. It's like if you have one, you have eight. Oh my god, my biggest beef I have with Xbox fanboys. Right, this is the biggest beef I have not with Xbox fanboys and fanboys in general, but mainly Xbox. I see this more Xbox fanboys. Right, I am so sick and tired of seeing these fucking idiot gamers who sit there and they're like, "Oh, I had to buy a PlayStation. I had to buy one." No, the fuck you don't. You see, this is why you fanboys are not taken seriously around here. You fucking idiots don't speak with your wallets. You fucking idiots don't speak with your wallets. You gave a company you clearly don't like money. Why? Because all your friends have PlayStations. If you don't want a PlayStation, don't fucking buy one. Don't buy one. All you're doing is telling Sony, "Hey, I don't care if you make a console I don't like. Since all my friends have one, I'll have one too." And the funny thing is, the fucking idiot who he's responding to has a PlayStation. At least last time I checked, he had a PlayStation. I mean, that's how he reviews all these fucking PlayStation games, unless he's like stealing them from other channels. He has a PlayStation, but yeah, all these fucking idiots, all they do is fucking ass clown, and this ass clown has a PlayStation. Like, what the fuck? Like, it don't make no sense. No one's fucking forcing you to get a PlayStation. No one is, and this is why gamers don't get. This is why you fanboys don't get the respect that you guys get, because at the end of the day, you guys can do all the fucking talking on Twitter. You can do all the stupid shit that you want on Twitter. At the end of the day, you guys don't talk with your wallets. That's it. You idiots don't talk with your wallets. And then regarding Crap Gamers tweet, seems like your friends are sheep, sucks. Buy say screw 'em and find new friends on Xbox Live. You see, I can't even. Obviously, that tweet is fucking dumb. But I can't, really say that because the tweet above it is just it I mean, shit. Look how dumb he is. Look how dumb Odyssey Gaming is. You might as well just dump all your real friends and go on Xbox Live. For fuck's sake, you bought a system just because of peer pressure. You might as well dump your real friends and get an Xbox Live. Anybody who takes this piece of shit seriously, you deserve whatever he tells you. You should listen to him. Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? It's so dumb. Like, this is what you get, and this is why Xbox gamers get shit on, because a lot of them are sheep to these fucking liars. You see a lot of these do, and trust me, there are sheep on the PlayStation side as well. But I can tell you this straight up: the only guy that I can tell that's equivalent to Crap Gamer is JTech TV, and a lot of legit PlayStation gamers that I follow, a lot of legit PlayStation gamers that I know, who I like, who I sub to, who I tweet with and talk to and shit like that. They don't like that dude. They don't like him. Why? Because he's a bad representative of the PlayStation community. Right? He's a bad representative of the PlayStation community. That's why people don't like him. And obviously, you see the last tweet here. This is the same dude who almost canceled a pre-order of Quantum Break because of Phil Spencer. But now he said this. This is just this is that dude being bipolar like usual with like all most fanboys. All right, let's get back to hang out here. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing that frustrates me about fanboys is that push come to shove, they don't put their money where their mouth is. Right? They can do all the shit talking that they want about the system. Oh, the system sucks. Excuse me. Oh, the system sucks. PS4 had no games. Persona 5 is for pedos and shit like that. But at the end of the day, the vast majority of people who talk shit about the console own it. They own the console. You know what I mean? And so obviously it's not that bad if you had to fork over your money to get one. And a lot of these dudes are just I don't know, man. Like it's annoying. It's annoying to me because at the end of the day, there's a lot of legit change that can happen within the gaming, or at least around console gaming. You know what I mean? There's a lot of change that can happen. I don't believe that we as gamers should be paying for online gaming. But when you have one side saying, "Oh well, we have the best network, so I'm okay paying for it." Like when you have gaming gamers talking like that, there's no change that's going to happen. There's no change that's going to happen. The only reason why I subscribe to PlayStation Plus has nothing to do with gaming online. It had everything to do with getting the best deals and getting free games and shit like that. That's the only reason why I subscribe to PlayStation Plus. Had nothing to do with supporting the online and all the other bullshit. Had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with me wanting the best deals. I'm not gonna sit here and brag to some PC gamer on Steam or whatever. Oh well, you may have Steam, but hey, I get free games. What do you get? What they get? They get free online. That's what they get. You know what I mean? We console peasants have to fucking sit here and pay for online gaming, and I would like that to change, but it's not going to change when you have fucking idiots who sit there and want to play console war, want to play brand wars instead of talking about what's really important in the gaming industry. It's never ever going to change. It's never going to change because of that mentality. You know what I mean? And you have all these people who follow that piece of shit, crap gamer, who follow him, who take him up as the gospel, despite the lies, despite the proof of him stealing gameplay footage. No, they don't care. Okay, at the end of the day, like I said all along, fanboys, all they want is to be part of something that they're not part of in real life, right? And in that case that I just showed you, oh, this dude is upset that he had to buy a PS4 because his friends had one. Look, I have friends on the real. The vast majority of them are not gaming anymore. Either they're kind of like completely done, or they bought other consoles. You know what I mean? Like my best friend, he said he's getting a Switch, and look, I love him to death. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how that sounds. I love my best friend to death. But ain't no way in hell I'm buying a fucking Switch for him just because we can play Smash Brothers, whatever, together. No, I think the Switch is a garbage console. I'm not buying one. You know what I mean? I'm not buying one. And and we'll still be best friends. Don't matter what. But what my best friend does ain't never ever going to change who I am in real life. If he wants to do something, that's cool with him. I'm gonna do what I want to do. If he wants to game on Nintendo and I want to game on PlayStation, that's perfectly fine. What's gonna happen when he comes over to my house? We'll play PlayStation. When I go over his house, we'll play the Switch, like old school days. Not this bullshit about, oh well, all my friends got a PlayStation. I guess I have to get one too. None of that bullshit. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. So that's pretty much it, I guess. Like I said, if you're watching, thank you guys for watching. Um, what else is there? Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what you guys think on the bottom. This is Huey 186. I am out. Peace.